Obviously, I was really proud of the team as usual. I mean, it's been one hard fought win after another with this team. Game one, we came out and pitched extremely well. I thought Wicklander was the best he's been all year, and just kind of went away with 2 outs in the fourth. Third time through the lineup, so we pulled him. Monk came in and got a really big strikeout, kept it 5-0, and then we tacked on a few runs, kind of put that game away. And obviously A&M, once we got a pretty good lead, they pitched some of their younger guys that hadn't pitched much in league play, and we knew the second game was going to be tight. Whenever you do that, you score that many runs, and against a good team that can pitch, you just kind of know that it's going to be 3-2, 2-1. And that's what we got. We hung in there. We pitched really well. We got just enough hits. We played good defense all day, didn't make an error, 2 ball games. And ultimately that might end up being the difference. But 2 wins in one day against an SEC team is a real good day.
Bob?
Yeah, Dave, you guys only gave up 1 run in 18 innings. Just what do you think of the pitching, on the day overall? And Paulette's start obviously was very impressive.
Well, I mean, obviously we give up, like you said, 1 run, 18, 19 innings, whatever it was. Just a great job. I mean, it's like everyone we put out there did their job. Threw a lot of strikes. I think we only walked 5 on the entire day. 18 innings, 5 walks, pretty good. And maybe it was 19 innings. I don't know. But, just a tremendous job. And, Paulette's start was really good. I mean, it was an efficient 6 innings. Kevin, Cops threw 72 pitches. Looks like Paulette threw 73. Paulette pitched 2 more innings than Kevin did. Kevin wasn't going back out if we didn't score in the bottom of the 10th. So we were glad to get that over with. But Paulette gave us an opportunity. Him and Miller were going at it, pitch for pitch, and just a big win for our team, and just a really, really good job by our pitching staff all day.
Yeah, I guess I can't add there 10 and 9, but I've never been good at math. But Cops come in and he gets up Minnick, or however you say that kid's name. He hadn't hit a home run all year. I think he was batting 200 something. So I bet that was a bit of a shock. But then Cops, obviously collected himself and didn't allow another run the rest of the way. What do you think on that home run?
Yeah. It was a mistake. I mean, it was an 0-2 count. If it had been a 2-2 count or 2 balls, 1 strike, 3-1, kind of just tip your cap. But it was an 0-2 count. Ball's supposed to be down, and he left it up, and he put a good swing on it and drove it out of the park. I mean, but like you said, Kevin being a veteran, he handled it. He didn't let it rattle him too much, and he got us back in the dugout, tied up, and then kept getting through it. Kevin didn't have his best stuff tonight. It's just the way it worked, but he had just enough.
Thanks.
Seth?
Dave, was there any thought to bunt Wallace there with 2 guys on, nobody out?
Well, there's always that thought, but if I bunt Wallace, if he gets it down and they advance, you got 1 out, they're going to put Slavens on. You got the bases loaded, and you still have an opportunity to hit into a double play. So, that's the middle of the order. I didn't want to bunt the middle of the order tonight, and, it worked out.
And then all 3 batters that came up in that 10th inning, they put the ball in play. How key was that? And were y'all starting to figure out that A&M pitcher?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if we figured him out, but we did a better job. Chandler's a good pitcher. He's their guy out of the pen, and he's hard to hit. I think we ended up getting 4 hits and off of him, and maybe we hit a couple of them hard. Wallace hit a ball extremely hard. It was caught in center field, about 395. But I think we were starting to get to him just a little bit. Took some better swings. His stuff's awfully good.
Randy?
Dave, if you would elaborate on your pitching through 2 games today, just 8 hits, 1 run in 19 innings. Talk about your pitching overall.
Well, I think what they did is, they made A&M earn everything they got. Like I said, there was just a few walks in each game, a lot of strikeouts. When they did put the bat on the ball, we seemed to take care of it pretty good. And, that's what you want from your pitchers. Let the other team put the ball in play, pitch to contact most of the time. Obviously, there's some times that you need a strikeout, but make them earn it, and that's what we did. And we talked about it after the game. I don't keep them very long after the game. They only listen to you for about 30 seconds anyway. So I've learned that over the years. But that they did a great job, every one of them, and they gave us a great opportunity to win each game, and we did.
And did Goodhart have anything to do on that hard slide into second base that possibly could have created the bad throw?
I think he did hustle into second base. We did talk about that, but he did everything right. He stayed down and he slid, into the bag, straight into the base. I think Wallace, they knew how fast he was. When he gets out of the box and he's underway, he can go. And, obviously he got out front a little bit on that ground ball to short, so his momentum was already taking him towards first base, and he was flying. And I think the second baseman knew that he had to hurry.
What is Wallace's best time in the 40? I think he ran like a 3 flat from first base all the way out to the center field fence.
Yeah, to get chased, but that was good for him. I don't know what his 40 time is. His 60 time, baseball uses 60. He's about a 6'5", 60 guy, which is really good, especially when you're as big as he is.
Bob will come back around to you.
Yeah, Dave, I guess just that power display in the first game. What did you think of that? It almost like it was a carryover from the UAPB game.
Yeah, it was really good to see because their lefty that started, he got after us pretty good a couple of years ago, and we did a good job of making him throw strikes, and he made some mistakes. We got him, and just looking at all the numbers, it looked like lefties had success against him. That's why I left some lefties in the game and started a couple of lefties against him. Like Gregory and Smith, instead of going with right-handed hitters against the lefty, because it just looked like that. Statistically and matchups, that they were doing better actually than the right-handers. And it probably took the changeup away from him a little bit there against the lefties, but our lefties hit him good.
And when you're really good, like you guys are, is that just the way it goes? You win 13-0, and then you win 2-1 and 10. I mean, you just find different ways to win different kinds of games.
Yeah, I mean, when you're winning games, a lot of times you just find ways to win, and we've done that throughout the season. I mean, we've played 35 games already, and we've won a bunch of games different ways. And tonight we won on an air, but we put some pressure on them, and who's to say Slavens wouldn't have got a hit, but 1-run game, 10-run game, man, it feels good to win.
And then I know you win the series. That's always the goal in the SEC, but now you got a chance for a sweep. You be a little greedy. Kind of what your thoughts on tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, we've got, Lockhart going, and he's got experience. Our first 2 starters are giving us some really good starts. Hopefully he can match them. We've got most of our bullpen. Obviously, we don't have Kevin, and we wouldn't come back with him, but we could bring Monk back for an inning if we needed to, and we've got everybody else available. And we're going to do all we can to win tomorrow. That's for sure.
Thanks, Dave.
Okay.
Seth, anything else?
Yeah, just Opitz, I think he got 1 inning of rest, but him catching 17, 18 innings today. Are you concerned about bringing him back tomorrow at all?
No, not at all. I mean, he would be highly upset if I didn't catch him tomorrow. And, he's a full-grown man. He can handle it, and he can rest on Monday. And
then you kind of mentioned earlier, Cops, you even say he probably didn't have his best stuff, but he's able to give you 4 innings and, by my rough calculations, probably one of his longer outings of the entire season. What did you see from him? Yeah, just that he knows how to compete. He knows how to win. And, he didn't have them all working tonight, all of his pitches, but
he had just enough. And, just proud of him for hanging in there. And I think he knew that, when we put him in with 9 outs to get in a 1-run lead, that he was in for 9 outs. And then when he gives up a home run, he knew he was going to stay in at least through their, their bat in the 9th. And he went back out for the 10th. He wanted to go. And I'm sure we'd had to, fight him to keep him out if we didn't win the game. But we'd already made a decision not to pitch him. But I thought his stuff was, for Kevin, it was good stuff for maybe some guys, but for Kevin, it was, like I said, it was average stuff.
Thanks, Dave.
Andy, anything else?
Yeah, Dave, talk about Matt Goodhart, in particular, that last at bat where he basically goes inside out to hit the ball to left field. On the day, he was 4 for 8 with 2 home runs and 2 RBIs. I mean, he looked like a pro at times up there at the bat battling the A&M pitchers.
Yeah, Matt, when he gets hot, he can hit with anybody in the league. And he wasn't just trying to unload and hit one out of there and end the game. He knew what type of pitcher he was facing, a tough lefty against a left-handed hitter. And he just wanted to get a base hit, and that's what he did. He just stayed inside the baseball and drove it.
I have a big dog. I apologize.
He wants to go out.
It's a Great Dane.
You better get it out.
Appreciate your time, Coach.
Okay, thank you.